everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel, RD Guitars, where I teach the classics of the 50s, 60s, and the 70s. So today, we're just learning The Who, I Can't Explain. Very simple song, but a very catchy riff. And there's only a couple of riffs really to it, with one little variation once in the main riff. So basically, if you see some of the other teachers on YouTube teaching this, for the most part, there's one spot that's missing. I've noticed one of the biggest teachers with the most followers, and he fills up the space, and he doesn't explain that you can do that when you're by yourself, but that's not what Pete Townshend actually did. So, you know, there's a lot of space in those strikes. He's playing staccato. Pete Townshend, he's going. So basically he's up here on the 7th fret of the, playing an E chord there, then to a D, and an A. That's mostly the riff. The whole riff, it's just all staccato. They're quick hits and a release. So you're not letting the chord ring. You're just doing quick hits. One of the biggest teachers I've seen on YouTube, I know his video is about a decade old, and there's nothing wrong with playing it this way, but he should explain, he should have explained that basically you can do, you can play when you're no band and you're by yourself, you want to fill up the spaces. So he did it something like, it's not really how it's played. You can do that, but I recommend when you're first learning it, just sticking with how Pete Townshend actually played it. So it basically runs through that riff a bunch of times, like listen to the recording and play along with it. Then there's one time, and most of the videos have missed this too. I think I've seen one, maybe two exceptions, that basically where he goes, I feel hot and cold right down to my soul. And that one, he changes the riff just a little bit, and only once during the whole song, where it goes. So instead of going over to the A, now he's going to the B, and it's only that one time. So instead of going on that part of the song, he's going. And that's the only time. The rest of the time, it's played exactly the same. And then, well, except for the very end. But we'll get into that in a second. So now the next part is just before the chorus, he goes. So it's basically, it's D, and this is all on the 5th string. Root note. So E, D, B. Comes up here and he plays E, and then C minor, and basically the C minor chord from the A string down, and then he's doing an A chord here, but planting, and a lot of videos have missed this. Sorry, he's doing it twice. So basically he's doing a major and the A chord there, and then he's planting his pinky down the strike down onto the G string, 7th fret. So, and then coming up to the B and doing the same thing. And then for the last round, well, he goes over the riff a bunch of times, but right at the very end, he goes. Just lets that E hang. So that's the only real variation, is the one near the beginning where he hits the B, and then at the very end where he lets the E hang. The rest of the time, it's that same very cool riff, very simple, and the descend down for the chorus, and then the riff I just showed you for the chorus. And that's the whole song. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe, and I'll bring you more. Thank you.